What's up guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be tackling the elephant in the room right here, which is this devil right here that's been haunting me since absolute birth. Now a lot of you guys may think that I have these perfect flat bangs, but I actually don't, because I have like this huge cowlick right here that just unfortunately makes my bangs just not like cooperate, you know? Like this side is awesome and amazing, and then I get like this side. Like, what's going on here? The way I get rid of my cowlick is by using perm solution. I've already made a few like TikTok videos on this, but today I'm gonna go into a more detailed explanation on what exactly I'm doing. And of course, as always, if you're watching my videos, proceed with caution because I'm not a professional. So if you fry off your hair, don't blame me, okay? I have heard to not use perm solution with bleach. So if you have bleached bangs, don't do this. Nope. Now to get started, what you'll need is obviously your perm solution, but I also like to have goggles just because I don't want to accidentally like ruin my eyes. What this kit comes with is these 3 little bottles. Oh! Alright, to start off, you're gonna have 3 little bottles here, and the first step is to clean your hair. But I feel like that's only if you're doing like a full head of perm. I feel like we don't need to wash like this little bit of bang, so I skip that part. Second step is I'm gonna section out the hair that I don't want to perm, which is like almost everything. I'm also gonna section out this part right here. Ah! Now, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see, but this part is like where my cowlick is. You can see all these hairs just want to move this way. Like they don't want to move down. They just want to move this way. They grow in this direction. So I'm gonna section out this part away from my face. And then this is the part that I'm also gonna clip away. Also, excuse my face. I'm just not feeling the best right now. I think it's my period, so I've been eating a lot of junk food and breaking out a lot, so. All right, now that you have sectioned out the hair that you want, we're gonna do a little bit of science work. You're gonna grab your activator and then pour this into the waving lotion. And warning, this will smell like putrid freaking poop. Like this does not smell good. I don't know if you guys have ever like experienced perms, but they do not smell good. They smell like absolutely fucking farts. You're gonna mix the activator into the waving lotion. Oh my god, this smells so bad. And then now we're gonna shake gently. Now, you should have gloves, except I don't. So what I like to do is I like to grab whatever fuck plastic thing that they give you, right? And I put it around my hands, and then I grab a freaking hair tie and I just do this, and this is my glove because I'm a cheap motherfucker and I don't want to like go out and buy gloves. And this is environmentally friendly. And of course, safety first. So I used to literally wear swim goggles, but I decided to upgrade the setup and buy some safety goggles. You should also Vaseline like around here. I am low-key lazy, but I really should get it. I really should do that, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so here's some Vaseline. I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just rub it along here just to like protect the skin. And then finally, you're gonna like cut off the tip of it so that it just opens up. And now we are ready to start the experimentation. Firstly, you will want it to be slightly damp, so I'm gonna just wet it a little bit. All right, you're gonna grab this and you're just gonna pour like a little bit on there, on like the root of your hair. You're not trying to perm this part, you're trying to perm the root part. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you need a straight tooth comb. And with the straight tooth comb, I'm gonna brush it down to the opposite way of wherever you want to perm your hair, or you want your hair to lay flat. So because my hair likes to go this way, I'm gonna perm it this way. And so what you're gonna do is just brush it on the opposite direction and do this for like fucking 20 minutes. And then every so often, I'll go back in and then just drench the root a little bit. Oh wait, this is not like the right bottle. Bruh. Okay, using the right bottle, just gonna drench the root part. It's very important that you go the opposite way because at least my cowlick is so strong that if I only want it, because technically I want it to go straight down, but when I do that, it like doesn't work. Like it's so fucking strong. So I have to go like the complete opposite direction for it to actually work. So now that I brushed it pretty good, I'm literally just gonna hold it down with my hand. So literally within 20 minutes, you're gonna brush, apply more, hold it down for another 5 minutes and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Dude, these goggles kind of suck. It's like fogging up and I think it's because I'm sweating, but it's fogging up. How the freak am I supposed to watch my TikToks, bro? I can already feel the chemicals working. This is like the best thing ever. Finally, at this point, my arm is tired. I'm sweaty. My scalp is burning slightly, but it's been around 20 minutes and you could tell that my hair is definitely a lot more relaxed. Like, I don't know if you could tell. I mean, obviously it's wet, but you can also just tell like the root area is just, like, look at that. It wants to go down now, you know, instead of just to the, what side is this, right? And now, after you have permed and everything, we're gonna rinse it under warm water for like around 5 minutes without shampoo. Now that you've rinsed it off, you're gonna dry it a little bit with like a paper towel. Now I'm gonna grab the neutralizer and then just pour this neutralizer on it. And then focusing more on the root of the hair rather than like the actual hair. And then I'm just gonna hold like the shape of where I want my bangs to be while I wait for like around 5 minutes. Okay, it's finally done. The last step is just to rinse it for like around 5 minutes, but I'm gonna actually go in the shower because I just feel dirty. I'm just gonna avoid shampooing this area and it should be good. For those who do not want to shower, all you have to do is just rinse this area, no shampoo, and then dry it and it's good. All right, and then this is me after I just finished showering and then towel blotted my hair to be at least not soaping wet. As you can see, my cowlick is pretty much gone. It's pretty flat, as you can see from the side. Normally, my wet hair would just like be sticking up straight. I don't have like a before, but this just looks and feels so much better now that I know that it will dry down straight. But I will also wait till it's dried and then show you guys what that looks like. And then this is it, like pretty much dry. It's still a little wet. But as you can see, it's really flat, and then it's like way longer on this side because I always had to compensate by cutting shorter here so it would actually match up on the other side. But now I don't need to do that, and tomorrow I'm just gonna cut it straight. Some things to consider when you do this is that I like to do this like a week before big events because it's a little too flat for my liking, like straight out of, you know, the shower or just like the first few days of having this. I like for it to grow out a little bit so that there's a little bit of volume to match the other side, because otherwise, like right now, my head just looks really flat. So I like to let it marinate for like around a week, and then that's like the perfect spot for my bangs. But yeah, I may come back with like a more glam look because right now I'm looking a little dusty but dusty. Yeah, I don't know if I will do that, but that's the tutorial. And you will have to wait like around 1 day-ish or 2 days-ish to actually use shampoo on your hair. Otherwise the perm will be weird. I feel like 1 day is enough, but hopefully if you have a cowlick, I hope you found this helpful because this has been bothering me since I was a little kid, and it's so nice to like have a solution for this. Also, my face is so dry. I'm gonna need to put on moisturizer. Also, ignore my lips. No one punched me. I've just been peeling at it. I like to do this around like every 3 to 4 months, and that's perfect. It doesn't really damage my bangs because I cut it so often anyways. But if you watched it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.